Hello and welcome to episode 46 of They Call Us Journeymen here on YouTube. Blyth Spartans today, playoff clash. This is a team that we could foreseeably play in the playoffs at the end of the season. Boston have run away with it. There's no chance that we're going to be catching them. But we're well in the playoff run again. It looks like it's going to be the playoffs if we continue this kind of form. Both strikers scoring for fun. It's been a bit of a mixed bag since you last saw us. A disappointing draw in his last game away at Gateshead. We're down bottom of the league, but always seems to be that way. So yeah, we'll play this, another playoff rival, and we'll see how we get on. Right then, so let's have a look. So, quick look at the league table. So we're currently 5th. Stockport have got a game in hand over us, but we're 4 points clear of 8th place Biggleswade Town, which is important. Other news is that Steve McNulty is being linked with a couple of jobs in this league, so we may be losing as assistant manager as well. Looking at the schedule, you saw us beat Boston away 3-1. Followed that up with a 2-1 win at home to Whitbear. Jake Kenyon did get sent off in the final minute, but Roman Burrell again with a brace. A disappointing home defeat to Barrow, who just sort of set off well, and we never really got back into the game. Quite a poor performance, that one. Chorley, Naughty, who always scores past me. A 2-2 draw there. A commanding 3-0 win against second place Spennymoor. So we are beating the teams around us, and as mentioned in the intro, a 2-2 draw away at Gateshead was a little bit disappointing. But Blyth Spartans are currently 6th, so it'll be interesting to see how we do get on against these today as we go towards the team selection. So, team today is going to be this is probably his best side now, I think. I think the only place that's up for debate is probably Wolf or Cornick. Cornick's a little bit more attacking. But apart from that, this is the best 11 we've got. So it's Winterbottom in goal. Back four of Ashton Hall, Will Evans, Dante Hall and Jake Kenyon. Ramshaw and Wolf in the midfield with Reg Barr on the right, Major on the left, with Gary Medine and Roman Burrell as the front two. We're going positive, as we always do. It's serving as well, and it's a style of play that's working for us. And you wouldn't believe that sort of 10 games ago, we were a team that we're going to sack the manager. So I'm going to try and take pressure off him a bit here, because just try something a little bit different. Just before we start, I'll just switch it to extended, because of course I haven't done that during the last game. And away we go. So it's not been a problem at all, really. Form's not been too bad, a little bit up and down, but as we come towards the close of the season, I think we will be in the playoffs, and obviously we all know how that goes. But optimistically, we have beaten the teams in the playoffs around us. We've obviously beat top of the league Boston, we've beat Spennymoor. But this will be interesting to see how these go, as they get a chance early on, but Winterbottom makes a good save. These are another side in and around us that we could possibly face. So, Jake Kenyon with a corner, whips in left-footed. Will Evans tries to get there, but can't. Dante Hall can't quite get the clearance, and then, fortunately, Ramshaw does well. And Rob Ramshaw has been outstanding so far this season. He's been an absolute rock in that midfield, and I think that's where we went wrong early doors. We didn't play him. Major on the left whips in, headed away well. We can't pick up the second ball, and they go all the way back to the goalkeeper, who smashes it away. And Jake Kenyon tries to recover it, but can't. And they've actually worked a nice bit of space here down our left-hand side. Jake Kenyon's out of position as he's gone to press. Dante Hall comes across and covers well, and there's still in acres of space. Ramshaw. Major's just not tracked him, has he? Fortunately, Dante Hall has got another good header away. Edge of the box. And it were coming. It were coming. We were giving him a lot of space down our left-hand side, and he's hit an absolute worldie to Terry Phillips. But, I mean, you've got to be upset with that defending on left-hand side. Medine don't win his tackle. He plays it into him, finds a little pocket, and to be fair, he's no way Winterbottom's going to get towards that. And that drops us down to 6th position. So you'd have to say that Blyth have started the better here. And that is a little bit concerning. Hopefully Will Evans will pick this up and plays it all the way back to our goalkeeper. But it's been up and down. Like I said, we've had a couple of good wins and then we seem to lose to the lesser sides. Obviously Blyth aren't a lesser side. As Gary Medine plays a wonderful ball through to Burrell. And that is Roman Burrell's 30th goal of the season. 30 goals in 35 games. We can't sign him up to a new contract yet because we're cash strapped. So his contract is running down. We've obviously got the playoffs to go. If we do get promoted, I've got to keep him if I can. I don't think Medine will probably make the step up with us. It's possible that he will, but I don't know if there might be better options to explore. And Roman Burrell's in again here. That's a right pass from Wolf there. Major takes it past his man. Major! Oh, it's a good save from their goalkeeper. But suddenly we seem to have sparked into life a little bit. And their left winger is carrying an injury. But can we defend this properly? We can. Jake Kenyon does well, and it's Burrell again. Burrell down this left-hand side. Can he beat his man? He can't. He comes back inside to Major. Major can beat his man. He's got Wolf to his right. Medine back to Wolf. Oh, and it's a bad ball, really. As we thought the move were. He's left Will Evans for dead there, that lad. And it looks like Ashton Hall has given away a penalty. Did look a little bit soft. I don't think I've ever seen Winterbottom save a penalty. And I'm not going to see it today either. Blyth 2, Altrincham 1. Larnell Cole. 9th goal of the season. So, that's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Silly, silly mistake to make from Ashton Hall. And Ashton Hall's a player who'll come into manager's office and were mourning that he weren't playing as many games as he'd like. Bearing in mind, the guy's got a natural fitness of 5. So after every game, he's down to sort of 87, 88%. He's not. Roman Burrell's in again here. Oh, and he smashed it over the bar. We normally expect a little bit better from him. But yeah, he's down to sort of 70-odd% fitness at times. You can't play him. Jake Kenyon, corner. Whips in. Medine misses it. Oh, why did he miss that? We've got him free at the front post, but hasn't managed to capitalise on it. And Ashton Hall plays it back to Winterbottom. Eventually, who then knocks forward. But they pick up the second ball. And they have got some pace in this side, it must be said. As Ashton Hall panics and smashes behind for a corner. And we look a little bit nervy here, it must be said. As Larnell Cole crosses in. And Winterbottom gets a good punch on it. However... however... Stanley... whatever he's called... has absolutely lashed in their third of the game. And that is really disappointing. And you're thinking now, we could lose this, but Burrell is in again, down this left-hand side, Roman Burrell, and he struck it straight at the goalkeeper. I can't believe we've conceded, to be fair, we've conceded 2 absolute worldies. Jake Kenyon crosses in, Will Evans heads, but it's well over. And there's a big half-time team talk coming up here, I think. Jake Kenyon now on the left-hand side. Can he get it down the wing or into Ramshaw? He can, and Ramshaw loses out. And again, they've got pace to burn, these lads. And it could be 4. Fortunately, we just about scramble it away and Major smashes it into our hands. But this is not working for us. At all. And this is problematic because we're looking alright, but we look terribly, terribly short when they attack us on break. Go on, Gary Medine. Play him in. Roman Burrell. Oh, he's missed another one. Roman Burrell could have had 4. Kenyon now whips in. And that's well over. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. That has been a bad half, that. And Ali Regbar's having another bad game. I'm going to give it... Am I going to give it 5 minutes? I don't know if I am. I'm tempted to switch it to a 3 and absolutely go for it. But I am aware that that could absolutely murder us if we do. Do we switch Ashton Hall? Give it 10 minutes. Give it 10 minutes and then I might try a radical tactical change. Radical tactical. And see if I can spark us into life a little bit. My plan is to go to a flat 3 at the bite. I mean, I'm aware that leaves us 3 on 3 with their forwards, but 3 at the bite. Push an extra man into midfield. That's sort of my plan. Or I might even go 3-4-3. Not sure yet. We'll see what happens here as Regbar's got it on the right hand side. Plays it back into Ramshaw. Into Will Evans, who knocks it forward to Ashton Hall. Wins a good flick on Gary Medine. Gary Medine, good effort. And unfortunately, I said in the intro, they're scoring for fun. They can't seem to get them this game. Jake Kenyon now with the corner. Whipped in. Headed away. Dansale back to Major. He can strike him. He's beat one man. Oh, and he's blocked well. And cleared away. Dansale will recover. We are on top here. We will try switching it to attack him. Ramshaw as well as he knocks it down this left hand side. Burrell back into Major. I'd like to see it back into Burrell if we can. Major's beat one man. He's tried to beat the second but can't as they knock up to halfway. Ramshaw will collect. Wolf now plays the ball into Medine. They smash away and again they've got pace to burn on the break. We're out of position and that is the 4th. And this has been a top class counter-attacking performance by Blyth. They have stung us every time we've gone forward and lost the ball. And I think now is going to be the time to make the change. So we're going to go to a 3-4-3 formation. She'll be really interesting to see how this works. If I can get him to go there, but I can't. I really can't. That's better, right? And I think we'll bring Wolf. No, we won't. We'll bring Ashton Hall off for Nick Green, who can play as deep line forward on attack. And then I think we'll bring Corney on for Wolf if he's having a bad game, which he is. And I think we'll go very attacking. I hope. I mean, this is either going to go one or two ways. It's going to be 6. It's going to be 6 or 7, or we're going to make the most miraculous comeback you've ever seen. As it's whipped in but headed away, and hopefully we've got players up there, which we have, and Nick Green is one of them. Crossing the halfway line, he's got players to his left and right. Can he play him to Major? Oh, and if that had gone in, I'm a little bit sick he didn't play Burrelling down his left, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't happen. And Jake Kenyon now will collect that long ball from them and knocks up to halfway. Medine back to Dante Hall, knocks it long. And we have got width here. We don't want to be just knocking aimless balls forward. And hopefully we're going to pick that up, but we're not quite. Let's put into the box. Dante Hall heads away. Regbar now. Has he got somebody in front of him? He can't pick anybody out. Into Corney. Ramshaw is the man who can pick people out. It's into Gary Medine. Oh, come on, man. We have had enough chances to score 5 or 6. Nick Green with the corner. Whipped in. Will Evans. Burrell. It's a massive scramble in the box. And you know when it isn't your day, it isn't your day. I cannot believe it. Come on. Oh, well done. Regbar plays the ball. Raymond Burrell's in behind. Raymond Burrell. Oh, he's missed again. Can you believe this? Nick Green, corner, whipped in, collected by their goalkeeper. Are they going to survive another 30 to 20 minutes of this? Quite probably. But I tell you something, it's nice to see this sort of... I am going to make one final change. As Jake Kenyon knocks it down the left, Major's there, sprinting down the left-hand side into Burrell. Major will pick it up again, he's got Green and Medine in the middle, he whips it in, Medine! Oh my word. Substitution, sorry, Will Evans for Max Dyche, because Will Evans is running out of steam. Can you believe we have not scored here? We have had chance after chance. It's unbelievable. Winterbottom now. Clears downfield. Up towards Burrell. Burrell can't win it. A Major. Oh, he nearly pinched that. Winterbottom's out of his goal. And oh my word. I don't know. This has been such a strange game. I mean, Major's done well there. I mean, we've really, at times, caused these problems, but that's a great ball into Nick Green. Nick Green scores. 10 minutes to go, 4-2. Cracking breakaway, that. This is a formation, you'd have to say, that we'll have to look at. If we're chasing games, it's certainly a formation that seems to give us an impetus going forward. And we've got a free kick. Whipped in, Jake Kenyon, Dante Hall. Oh, and how on earth has that not gone in? It's very rare you lose 4-2 and you think that you could have won it, but by all means, we certainly had enough chances to win this. 83 minutes now. They knock downfield. We don't win the first ball. We don't win the second. It's knocked out to our right-hand side. Reg Bar's across. And that has not quite sealed it. The cut through us well there, to be fair to him. As we tick towards 90 minutes, we're still attacking. Kenyon into Major. Wouldn't this be brilliant if we scored 2 goals here? Eh? Dante Hall down the left-hand side. It's a poor ball. And you feel now that Blyth are probably going to see this out as he sprints past Jake Kenyon and fires a shot on goal, which Winterbottom's equal to. But 25 shots, 12 on target. We've had enough chances, I feel, to win this game. Have we been good enough at the bike? Absolutely not. But it's something to bear in mind going into the later stages of this season, that if we are chasing games and we have to go gung-go, this is definitely a formation that I think we can look at in terms of, do you know what I mean, as last-ditch approach. As that's he's tried a nice ball to Burrell, it's not quite come off. Reg Bar to corner it, and it's just pinging about in the midfield. Could we get a consolation at the end? Reg Bar with the throw-in, back to corner. Corner whips it in. We will have a corner, but I think that is about all she wrote. But we're by no means guaranteed these playoffs, by the way, that must be said. There's a lot of decent teams knocking about. So, getting to the playoffs, I think that secures a job for another season. I'm not overly disappointed with him, but you can see why I picked this game and not the next one with that team that I can't pronounce. So yeah, I'm not too disappointed at that. I don't think. There's certainly been worse games and worse performances than that, and we'll continue and see how we get on in the later stages of this season. I think there's probably going to be one more video, maybe 2, depending on how we're going in terms of before the playoffs episode, if we do in fact get into it. So yeah, if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. And we'll see you next time. See you later.